Two people becoming the first likely cases of the coronavirus here in Florida.
Yeah, and it comes after two people in the Pacific Northwest died after contracting the disease. 7's Lorena Estrada is live in Miami this morning, where our governor is set to speak about this later today. Lorena?
Well, Alex, the governor is holding two news conferences today, one here in Miami, the other in Tampa. And it is closer to Tampa where these two people tested positive for the virus. They tested positive in a public health lab, but the CDC is now working to confirm. Governor Ron DeSantis announcing a public health emergency, confirming two cases of the coronavirus in Florida, both adult males in Manatee and Hillsborough counties on the Gulf Coast. The directive allows a state health officer to take any action necessary to help prevent the spread of the virus within Florida. Now, any person the state thinks may have the virus will be actively monitored by the Department of Health, which includes a 14-day quarantine. All this happening as the second death is reported in Washington state. A 70-year-old man who had underlying health issues. His death comes one day after the first reported death at a senior health facility. Several new cases reported elsewhere across the country and in the Caribbean, including the Dominican Republic, New York, and Rhode Island.
There will be more cases.
And possibly more deaths?
And it is possible.
After the first coronavirus death in the U.S. was reported on Saturday, the Trump administration heightened restrictions on travel to Italy and South Korea. It's now warning people not to go to some of the areas in those countries most affected. The president also creating a new screening process requiring travelers from high-risk countries to be screened before boarding the plane and after landing in the U.S. The Secretary of Health and Human Services says as of now, they are not advising any travel restrictions or closures within the U.S.
We do not have sufficient spread in the United States that would indicate those measures, but we're not taking any of them off the table. The full range of options will always remain on the table.
And again, Governor DeSantis will be here at the Department of Health at 2 o'clock this afternoon. We're live in Miami this morning. Lorena Estrada today in Florida.